Ever wondered how to join Shaxi as a rider? Well, the process is as easy as pie, and today you'll learn all about it. First things first, you'll need to get the Shaxi app. A quick visit to your phone's application store, whether the App Store or Google Play, will do the trick. Search for Shaxi, download it, and you're off to a good start. Now that you've got the app, it's time to sign up. You'll be prompted to provide some necessary information. The most important part of this step is verifying your phone number. This is a security measure put in place to ensure a safe experience for everyone using Shaxi. You'll receive a text message with a code, input it, and voila, your number is verified. Next, you're going to set up your passenger profile. This is where you can add a profile picture, input your name, and other details. It's all about making the ride experience as personalized and comfortable as possible. You can now search for rides at your convenience. Whether you're heading to work, school, or just about anywhere, Shaxi is ready to get you there. The next step is to request the ride. You'll need to confirm the details of your trip, including the destination and pickup point. And just like that, you're ready to enjoy your journey. Sit back, relax, and let Shaxi take you where you need to go. To cap it all off, after enjoying your ride, why not share your great experience? Tag at Shazigana on social media and let the world know about your fantastic journey with Shaxi. So there you have it. Joining Shaxi as a rider is as simple as downloading the app, signing up, verifying your phone number, setting up your profile, searching for rides, requesting and confirming your ride, and then enjoying the journey. It's a quick and straightforward process designed to make your life easier. With Shaxi, the world is at your fingertips. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Well, to me, the industry is such that nobody keeps a permanent enemy or a permanent friend. As to when you are called, as to when you are invited, as to when you feel that you belong here, you can always be a part of such a family. And one guy who has been a family from afar, and today I'm so proud to be hosting him in my studio, is a blogger, is a pundit, is a journalist that I've been admiring, and I'm sure Shatta also admires him a lot. For some reasons, he has been doing his thing. The whole industry, everybody recognizes him for doing something right. Recently, I saw him doing some posts, in fact, continuous posts on social media about an issue, and I said, oh, why? What is happening? That's my guy. I can't pretend I've not seen it. So if I've seen it, then why not? Let him come closer. Let me understand what is happening. Then as a family member, we also see the way forward. The reason we are about to have this conversation on The Real Talk here on Sammy Flex TV. As usual, my name is Sammy Flex, and you are welcome to The Real Talk on Sammy Flex TV with my team of producers, Theophilus Digosh, who is doing camera for us, and Buju Lens, who is our editor. Just so you know, be part of this conversation. If you want to ask a question, feel free, ask it, and we will surely come to give you some answers. His name is Long John the Blogger. As to how he got the name Long John, I still don't know. Today, you'll find out. Long John, welcome to Sammy Flex TV. Yeah, your energy is hard. Sometimes when I see the way people are coming at you, pum, 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 and you still stand firm, I ask myself, who is this guy? A guy with a lion heart. How did he get the name Long John, though?
Long John. Okay, basically, when I started my career, I wanted to do stand-up comedy. Yeah, I'm good at making people laugh. And then one of my people I actually looked up to was Basket Mouth.
Okay.
So in my quest to carve a name for myself, I wanted a name that will represent what I stand for. Like you see, with just mentioning the name will just make you know who you're talking about.
Okay.
And also be very funny. That's how I come at the Long John.
And okay, because you have height.
Yeah, I have height.
So is your name John, as in real name John?
No, that's not my real name. Is not, has nothing to do with it. But then the John came as a result of I think during that era, a prophet said something like, "When you're John, I want to be your president." So I just had to, it's just a funny way of, and it also sound funny also.
So at what point did you branch into the blogging and media space? Because since it was comedy, that was your first calling.
Yeah.
How did you ignore that?
I went to my first stand-up show and then at Global Cinemas. By then, Lexis Dems were in that note, and we actually had a show.
Like the comic Dems?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was given an opportunity. You start the show and stuff, but Charlie, the urge to climb that stage, I got lost. So when it was time for me, they couldn't find me. Then they moved to the next act. So that was it.
Did you intentionally run away or what?
I ran away. Look, the thing is, you see, I just wasn't ready for that opportunity. And that's the truth. And I felt, nah, if God is supposed to use me for this, I'm not supposed to struggle.
Okay.
The moment I'm struggling, there's something wrong. So I decided to allow it. And then I gave production a chance.
Okay.
So I started helping in producing movies. I did WhatsApp online series. I did production on series, TV and stuff. And then I had a call from YB that he wanted me to join his production, which was on Pan-African TV.
Okay.
So Pan-African TV took me in, and then I started working with them as a personal photographer and stuff.
Okay.
And then
as a professional photographer.
Yeah, I grew in, and then I became a producer. YB left, and then they gave me the production to handle the entire production. That's how I started growing. And I grew love for it because I came to understand what it entailed and then how to navigate around it. So I realized that was where my love was, because I didn't find any difficulty doing it.
Okay.
Yes, it kind of like matches with what I had in mind.
I see. Yeah. So obviously you started from being a behind the scenes person.
Yes. Until now I love to be a behind the scenes.
But now in the industry, many know you to be the in front of camera guy, especially when you started the panditry thing on DGN.
Yeah.
So how did that branch once again from comedy to being a production person behind the scenes and now in front of the camera? Take us through that process.
So I've always wanted to share my opinions on stuff, especially when I took time to produce and do production. I started experiencing how the industry was and how our celebrities live their life and stuff. Sometimes I see certain things and I'm like, but this person, I know the person in person. The narration is not exactly how
what it is.
The person is.
Yeah.
Then I started realizing, no, this industry, since some people are on some agenda scheme. So the agenda is to actually put certain people in a good light.
Okay.
And the moment, and you know one funny thing, the moment they put you in a good light, and then you are not going according to their game plan, they then turn against you. So when I started understanding how they move and stuff, I said, nah, this shouldn't be it. Okay. We should be upfront. If you have an issue with somebody, let it be out there. Let them know that this is the reason why. I don't think I'll have an issue with me if I have an issue with you and your conversation come, I wouldn't see it. And everybody will definitely know, no, there's an issue.
Okay.
You understand? But I wouldn't come and sit here lambasting you, criticizing you as if I'm being honest about it, but it is because of my issue with you. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
If someone does something good, and then even if you are not in good terms, what the person did is very good, you applaud the person. But this industry is not like that. Somebody can actually sit down because they have an issue with you.
Yeah.
Even when you do something good, they want to turn
twist
it.
Yeah.
Yes. And that is where I realized now I need to also share my opinion. And then, you know.
No, I know of this story. Yeah. I have some of my people around. A celebrity even refused to wish a girlfriend a birthday. Like he called him, Charlie, today is my girlfriend's birthday. Can you send me a birthday wish to her? Because the guy decided not to do it for some reasons. Even, okay, I wouldn't say he decided. He said, at that time, it wasn't right. So she give him some time to do it. Out of this guy come and sit on platform. This guy is not serious. He doesn't respect.
So someone will watch. Someone will watch this conversation, that conversation, and feel, this girl, she knows what she's saying. That's the truth, because they work together, or they've been together before.
Yeah.
So that's the truth. But you will go inside, then it is never even close to that.
It's a different story.
And that is what I want Ghanaians to understand, because I've come to realize this generation are now smart. So we can't use that analog system in this digital world. So it's about time we tell the stories just as it is.
There. Well, so like I'm saying, being a behind the scenes person and now coming in front of the camera, he has excelled, if you ask me, because from what I have been watching on a platform that is the DGN TV or any of their platforms, he was the guy. Like anytime videos of their shows come forward, I see him leading the agenda. I see him getting all the numbers for the platform, and it was crazy. Young guys doing their thing. That is Yaobodua Ebuafo and the host whose name Prudent. I always miss his name, Prudent. They were doing good, doing so well until recently. We saw him throwing some salvos online, putting out posts that suggest that he's no more with them. As much as I was brokenhearted, because I can say, I wouldn't hide it. While I was there, he was also pushing my agenda. I belonged to the SM camp and he was pushing the SM agenda. So I love the fact that he was playing that position for me there. Until recently, when I realized he's telling the world that he's no more, I wanted to really understand it. Of course, that is how we do this. So, Long John, tell me, what happened? What really transpired?
It's not really a deep conversation like that. But what I would like to say is, you see, like I said, I like to state the obvious or the truth. It might not really go in the way of everyone, but if it really bothers me, I'll stick to it. I'm not the type who likes to put personal life or personal stuff online. But if you force me, or I realize you are on an agenda to actually put me in that light, I'll come out and speak. And I'll speak in a way you least expect it. Yes, that's how I don't come out in obvious means. I can come unexpected. So what happened? It's just a normal like boys lifestyle. We have been cool, and then it's quite unfortunate he decided. I don't know who was behind it. I've been following the page because I'm always on the show. So the day Stonebwoy did his event with the Beam concert,
Beam Festival.
Beam Festival. I saw him. Everyone congratulating him and stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I've been on your show before. There've been times you've criticized him. There've been times you've praised him for some of the good works he's done. So on that very good day where he had a very exciting show, the page, whoever handled the page, posted a video of me criticizing Stonebwoy event.
On the day that everybody was praising
him. So I saw that as an agenda because, first of all, even though I said it, but times and seasons are very important.
True.
I don't think if we are to sit here and then we are to discuss an issue that happened 30 years ago, to be of relevant, especially if it doesn't meet the season. So when you sit down and realize Stonebwoy is in the trends and you decide to pick a resource person you brought and you felt this person is very resource in the conversation you are going to have, and decide to hold an information till a different date where it doesn't even correlate, and you post it, how do you want that person to feel? Because even under the comment section, everybody was insulting me, and I was like, this is not, and you should at least stated it's a backdated conversation, like a throwback or something. Nothing to show for it. You drop it like it's a conversation we had recently.
And what were you saying in that video?
So in the video, I was actually criticizing Stonebwoy for not being able to sell his show, his ticket.
It was about a show, another show too.
In UK.
I get it. So it was about another event.
In a nutshell, it created the mindset that we are haters.
Yes, he finished a show and you are now coming to tell him what he couldn't do.
Thank you. You understand? First of all, it doesn't even send the right message to the audience because it makes them feel we don't even know what you are talking about. And it also creates that mindset that we hate a particular person, which is never so. As at when it needs, we have that conversation. When we are done having that conversation and there's a different moment and it doesn't match, I don't think it's proper for a platform of that caliber to post the resource person video in that light.
And you are saying you didn't know who posted that?
I wouldn't want to put the person out.
So now you know.
I know the person.
Okay, good.
I'm being professional because
No, I get it. I thought initially you said you didn't know.
I know. I'm fully aware who handles everything there.
Did you approach the person as to why he did that?
You see, the thing is, I didn't approach the person because we personally have our own 102. So I prefer to keep it on that level. You understand? If he doesn't see the need to actually apologize for what he did to me, I don't see the need of actually coming into your DM. So when you meet me on Facebook, I meet you there. That's it. But if you keep mute on my matter, keep mute on your matter. That's how I am.
I get it. So it was just because of this reason you're not going there?
Yeah, it was just because of this. No, on a face value or in the public eye, this should be the reason. But whatever happens,
There are more.
No, it's not really like there are more, but
Okay.
it should be private matters. And since it's not out there, it's not really a conversation.
Have you guys tried to solve this? Because I know as men, as boys, some of these misunderstandings are likely to come back within hours, days.
Me, if I am wrong,
Uh-huh.
I'm always open to apologize.
Okay.
But not when you are.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't be the first to.
So nobody has approached you after?
No. I've not heard from them.
I see. Including your pundits, your colleague pundits and hosts?
My colleague Pandit actually sided with them, trying to paint me
as in NYB.
NYB.
Uh-huh.
He is also like my senior most also in the game.
Yeah, I know.
Instead of calling, he decided to attack me and telling me that I was wrong. Knowing very well I'm not a chewing stick. I'm a human being with blood flowing in me. And if you do me something,
and they have emotions.
Thank you.
I see.
So he made it look like I was wrong for making those posts. And like I said, I can't be a hypocrite. If you come clean, I'll come clean. But
so the new year is about starting. Should fans of the show expect you on it?
No. Right now, what's supposed to happen has not happened. So I wouldn't like to.
Okay, so if it happens, you are going back.
Yeah, me, like
you are open. Yeah, I get that.
As a day like this,
If nobody comes forward to solve whatever happened, you're going to be in your corners. But if they make a move, you are ready.
Yeah.
That is good to hear. Now, let's move on to one thing that has made him a recognizable figure. The fact that his position on things of Shatta Movement Empire is always positive. I understand that when it comes to a punditry space, many are always trying to throw some dirt here and there. But this guy has maintained some positive nature for the Shatta Movement brand. Because of that, many, including myself, Shatta Wale, we also recognize him a lot. I want to ask him what prompted that love or what instigated that kind of positive energy towards the Shatta Movement fraternity.
So, like I said, when I got into the entertainment space, I took time to understand how the game goes. And I noticed one thing. You see, it got to a point, I wouldn't lie to you, I was a staunch Stonebwoy fan. Wow. Anybody who knows me, let me say this. People who knew me from high school were actually shocked at my stance now in the industry.
Wow.
Yes. And not because of anything, but because of some of the lies we were told, making us believe some of these things are like this. You understand? So what were some of the lies? So you see, they created an impression where Shatta Wale doesn't produce a very good beat. His music is just anyhow. So you don't even pay. If you are someone who loves music, you would, Novice is talking about Shatta Wale like this. Let me just try. This man, why should I listen to him? So we wouldn't even, look, if you try playing Shatta Wale's music, I wouldn't even like to listen. Then this conversation continued till I entered the industry. Then I realized that, the first thing that happened, that was when Uncle Mark came out to reveal there was a clear sabotage against Shatta Wale. That was the turning point for me. One thing I dislike is for someone to use his personal beef to control a whole ecosystem.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
What that means is you want to tell us we are fools and we can't think for ourselves. And you are the one who controls the conversation, so you can tell us how to reason. At that point, whatever relationship I have with you, I'll cut ties. So it was from that point I decided to give Shatta Wale an audience. And when I started listening to his music, I noticed, I said, so they say this guy doesn't make sense. But this song, the lyrics is like this, the lyrics is like this. It speaks to reality. I mean, look at what I'm even going through. They talk about them.
Yeah.
So where from the senseless music, the Conco music, then I started jotting points. I started trying to understand what this one. Then I realized, the whole conversation is because Shatta Wale does his own beats, he does his own publications, he runs his own stuff. And that alone it's something that the industry kind of like, hey, this guy is holding too much power within him.
Okay, and so, again, he doesn't want to share.
Exactly. No, if you say Shatta Wale doesn't want to share.
No, to them, that's what they think.
If you say Shatta Wale doesn't want to share, I have different opinion about it because in their mindset, what I see is they want every artist to kowtow to them,
to do things their way.
Yes. Okay. And Shatta Wale was the turning point in this industry. If I should say, as at that time, nobody could stand in front of the face of any top media house to speak their mind.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
No artist can go and sit anywhere and say, hey, be a Peace FM, Radio Good, this. I'm telling you this, don't do this. Shatta Wale was the only one, or is the only one, who did that and started breaking. Because by then, mind you, it was these media houses that were organizing most of the top shows. Yeah. Talking about Adom FM, what's the name? Concert.
Yeah.
Those times, so you dare not speak against media houses. But Shatta broke that rule. And you see, what made me even love the whole conversation was, I took my time to listen, understand his standpoint. Okay. And I realized those were truth. Those were obvious in the industry. What were some of the obvious? Someone coming on a platform to say he intentionally built an artist because another artist refused to come on their platform. On their platform. I mean, what level of hate will make you do this? You understand? Even if there's an issue and you've done whatever, why should you be proud to come and say it on TV or radio? Yeah.
For whatever you did, you've done it.
You've done it.
Nobody saw it. Nobody caught you.
You coming online. So first of all, you're also trying to tell the artist you've put on that he should make sure he doesn't go against you. Unless they can bring you.
You can also do the same thing to him.
You understand? And this type of conversations are not conversations that are supposed to be entertained in our space. Because you are not God. You are not God. You can't make or bring anyone down. How people make it, even they themselves can't tell.
They don't know. Yeah.
So you don't sit on a platform and say, I want to make a superstar. And you made... If it is that easy, then make another one, make it easy. You see, so
do some more.
Those conversations were what triggered me, and I said, nah. And look, when you listen to Shatta's conversation, you realize, of course, we all can't be perfect. I'm not saying Shatta is perfect.
Never.
But the narration of them, first of all, you've come out to prove to me that narration you did in the time gone by.
Time passed,
time passed. Those conversations you did about Shatta Wale were conversations based on pure hatred. You've come out to say it yourself. Because he didn't do something for you. So now I have trashed all those conversations away. Now I'm looking forward to the new ones. Okay. Now I pay attention to what Shatta is doing and I realize, these are truth. So meaning when Shatta Wale says he knows what he's doing, he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
He knows the fights he's going through. And it's the truth. Because when you get into it, you realize that, why should an artist refuse an interview and you decide to mount another artist? And if you look at the narration they created against Shatta Wale, when you listen to the music, it's not true.
Yeah.
And you got to a point, they said Shatta Wale can't play live band. Shatta Wale, you see, and when you look at all this created stories, what do you stand to gain? All you want to do is just see another man fall. That's and we have a creative space where we don't have in a lot of creative as compared to our other country, which is Nigeria, that are doing wonders. So if we have one that is making a name, why do we want to do this to the person? You understand? So that was what triggered me. I paid attention to Shatta and I realized, I have to follow this man.
I see.
That was it.
So at that time, that started your dislike for any other brand because you thought they were the catalyst being used against.
Thank you,
Shatta.
It isn't a dislike, but it is. What I will say is, dislike is too strong a word.
Okay.
What I'll say is, those brands I saw them push out there were brands that they didn't allow us to take in by ourselves.
They forced it.
They forced it on us.
Or they imposed it.
Thank you.
Okay.
So now I took time to listen to Shatta Wale and I realized, then I should have done this previously.
I see.
And it shows the power of social media or media in general, whether traditional or social.
How they can shape.
They control narratives a lot. So if you don't know much about these games and these antics, for instance, it was after I entered the game I realized certain beefs on TV, radio are planned or ordered. So you, the follower, will be so, after the show, you'll be so pissed at your colleague at work or in your neighborhood. You don't want to fight the person because in your mind, then they fight for studio.
Yeah.
Then finish, then they go chop fufu. Then they go chop wachi. You are there.
They go drink beer.
Picking fight with somebody who can be of help to you in your environment, your closest environment. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Meanwhile, they set you up. You understand? So that was where I picked my yes and no from.
I see.
So that was where I started.
But then again, in putting out all the positive narratives on the Shatta Wale brand, unfortunately, it made you look like you did not like, say, the Stonebwoy's brand because they were more or less at the time directly opposite.
Yeah. So this is
because now I can tell you honestly, out there, when people see you talk, they know, oh, he is talking for Shatta Wale and against Stonebwoy.
So this is it. What grew the hatred towards me was because I came out to say Shatta Wale has organic numbers than Stone. And I'll say it any day. Any day, anytime. If Shatta is supposed to do an event and Stone is supposed to do an event, the crowd for Shatta will outnumber Stonebwoy regardless of ticket pricing. I'm saying this again because, one, I've witnessed both artists not on screens, in the auditoriums.
Okay.
And I can tell you for free how some of these audience want to just hold the air of an artist, not even the cloth, the air of an artist as compared to the other. So if I'm saying it, I'm not saying it because I hate Stonebwoy. No, Stonebwoy has a strength.
Yeah.
And I always applaud it whenever it is being displayed. So I don't think we should hate people for speaking the truth. We should rather ask questions. Is what he's saying factual?
Yeah.
Can we go through the schemes and then see truth in them?
Yeah.
That should be our reasoning. And not just say, this guy is that because my faith has been undermined like you are making it look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So some of these things, this should be the conversation.
I see. Now, because of time, let me bring you some of the current happenings. For what you've said in the past, I'm sure they are out there for people to verify.
Yeah.
Now, let me bring you to speed to what is happening now. Stonebwoy just finished a recent interview on Angel FM with Ike the Unpredictable, and I know as we speak, it is one of the trending topics in our space. How do you see everything that was displayed on that platform, what was said, the actions, and even the later reactions on social media? Because personally, I'm seeing on social media people genuinely saying that no, this is to be condemned, this should not be encouraged, and all that. These are people I have not even been seen doing that, but this time around, I've seen them doing that. And as an observer of the industry, what do you also see from the substances he put out, the attitude and everything? What do you say to it?
I think that conversation, let me say it like this. For the first time in Stonebwoy's, or should I say, for the first time in a long while,
okay,
Stonebwoy is being himself.
He's being himself.
Yes. And you see, this is what our media should encourage. We should allow people vent their spleen if something is bothering them.
Okay.
That's be Mr. Nice Guy. You see, and this shows this is the real Stonebwoy. People have now seen him.
Okay.
You understand? And it shouldn't make you feel any type of way. bro, you are worse than Stone, so stop that attitude. Whatever he's doing is what he's going through, and he's saying. We can only judge his words.
True.
Or we can only pay attention to what he's saying and conduct a search on the grounds if it's true. That's all. You understand? You are home vexed at Stonebwoy for being himself.
Okay.
But you don't know how long that has been eating him up.
Yeah.
You understand? So this is what I was expecting from Stonebwoy for a long time. Come out, speak your mind, and don't be, that kind of diplomatic. Charlie, you can be diplomatic if you want to wear suit, but the genre you find yourself, feel free, express. No, let's be honest.
If you want to wear suit.
Yeah. If you want to be diplomatic, wear suit. But the genre you find yourself, it is raga, rasta. Move with that vibe. Buga. You understand? So it's not about physical fight.
Okay.
But of course, lyrical. Your word against my word.
Okay.
You understand? And Stonebwoy, you saw how he was able to control himself during the narration.
Yeah.
There was nothing physical. At the end of the day, what has happened?
Yeah.
Nothing has happened.
Nothing.
We are waiting for the reply. And that is how it's supposed to be. You understand? So that's what I see from an overview of what Stonebwoy was. He is now being himself. Or the way I Tegana Fwache.
Yeah.
And a lot of Ghanaians say, I'm disappointed. You are disappointed. Who appointed you? Nobody has appointed
Why
you.
to be disappointed?
I'm shocked. He's being himself. We should encourage this kind of attitude. If something bothers them, they should speak their mind. That way, Shatta Wale also see what he has done that has also bothered Stonebwoy. Because now all Shatta has been saying his part. Nobody has known what Shatta has done that has bothered Stonebwoy. Now he has said this.
Yeah.
So everybody know where to take the gun from and shoot at each other. That's how it's supposed to be. You understand? But where you be quiet, but you see your friend and give him this eye, I see you as a dangerous person than the one being vocal. Right now, I can trust Stonebwoy more with this narration.
I see. Yeah. Now, Stonebwoy talked about Shatta going to Jamaica to be a curtain raiser, and it is making people go like, why? Is Stonebwoy pained because Shatta is going to perform on the Vibes Cartel show? What do you also say to that particular position of Stonebwoy, seeing Shatta as going to Jamaica as a curtain raiser? And again, he said to him, he's done what Shatta is going to do. Like, he's finished on Summerfest and all them platforms. He's finished. Now he's bringing the Jamaican artists there. So if he's now going there, he should also go and start.
Let me start from this point. Stonebwoy, you see, he should understand that we see through what he says.
Okay.
Some of the conversation he drops, he shouldn't think we will take it just as he's saying it. See through it. Before he made that comment you just passed,
okay,
Stonebwoy said, the presenter asked him, we've been hearing things. And he said, what are some of the things we've been hearing? And he said, we've been hearing you even are not happy that Shatta Wale is now going to play a show in this, and that's why you are now venting on all that. And he was like, him. Or what pains him is, he as an artist, they pitching another artist. Listen to this conversation. They pitching another artist against him, and they are trying to denigrate his work. Oh, in that same context, then you go around and say, you've gone to Jamaica 15 times. Now you are bringing them. Are you not namaing another person's work? You are smart too, but we are hurry up. Because we are seeing through your narration. You see, this is, if you want to criticize something, you also have to ensure that you are not a part of it.
Yeah.
If I call you a thief, I have to ensure I don't steal from you. You understand? But it's all entertainment. It's all part of the gimmicks. But like I said, Stone should understand that. In his quest of pointing hand that media people are trying to destroy his works because they are with or they are trying to praise another artist, he also destroyed Shatta Wale's works. Because first of all, how do you tell a whole... First of all, let's even start with the whole planning of the event. Videos started circulating. Not many more. The artist himself mentioned Shatta Wale.
Yeah.
He didn't just mention Shatta Wale. He credited him as an internationally acclaimed superstar.
Yeah.
Now, when you watch the whole flyers on all their billboards, you notice one thing. There are two artists that are huge on the flyers. The international artists and then Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
I don't know if Stonebwoy has seen any other picture or video, but you should point us where there was a picture or a flyer where Shatta Wale looked small or minute in the picture. You see, gone were the days you can come and sit and say, and then there's nothing we can prove. Thank God for social media. The videos and the pictures are all over. We all know how curtain raisers are dressed, and many more.
Their names are not even being mentioned.
Yes, and many more.
Yeah.
And you come and sit on live radio and you say someone who was mentioned by the artist himself, not his management, is being called a curtain raiser. First of all, another narration, you said Shatta Wale is the one doing our share. No problem. The same you was vexed when we said you were doing our share. So if you are vexed, why are you now putting that on another person? You understand? Why are you encouraging what you want us to discourage around you? You understand? So that is what I saw and I realized, this narration there will be off. And some of the conversation you even had, I was totally disappointed. Like using the anokesiye. Because I've never been a person that have
Yeah, I was actually going to ask that. When somewhere around April or so,
yes,
Shatta on stage mentioned
is I was totally against
disability. Many people were not happy.
I even said it on
including the
DGN.
Physically Challenged Association, who wrote press statements and letters here and there. And Stonebwoy describing Shatta as anokesiye. I don't know whether it is the same context that we can see this, because in all it is about deformity more or less.
Yeah.
If you can say wafruso, then it means you are not having the normal form of your stomach. So should we also be concerned about such statements?
Me minus. You see, but you see, let me take it from this point.
Okay.
I have never been in support of using one low or one person's natural deformity to attack each other, even from Shatta Wale, because it is something you can't do anything about.
Yeah.
But you see, if it gets heated like that, and then things like this happen, it doesn't mean we are to encourage it. From both parties, I was highly disappointed. You understand? But you also get where Stone is coming from, because his has been used against him several times.
Okay.
So it's fine. But he should understand, once he has started, I beg him,
It will continue.
That it's a give and take.
Yeah.
Once he has also started accepting that, okay, if this is how you are calling me, I'm also going to call you like this. Then he should understand this is how it's supposed to be. And being fans, please understand. Now the battleground is open. Whatever missile that will come, because I'm not in support of any form of deformity.
All these missiles will be flying very
I'm not
soon.
in support of. But for them to come at each other with their deformity, like Stonebwoy will say, wow, GGG. Being fans, just accept it when it can. Because right now, as I'm sitting here, I can tell you, Shatta Wale won't comment now. That attention, you won't get it now. What you are waiting for is good news. An excellent show. So you should expect more positive news from Shatta Wale. By the time he will respond to you, maybe you might be doing something crazy, like something that the world should be applauding. That is when Shatta was setting.
Will come and spoil.
And you people will claim that he's trying to spoil the trends. But by then, you should remember, when he went to do something good, he also decided to dent him.
Yeah.
So give and take.
I see. Now, Long John, are you expecting a response at all from Shatta?
Yes.
Because there are some people who have been sending me messages. Oh, Brasa, tell Shatta to ignore. Tell Shatta to ignore.
Let me tell you this. Shatta shouldn't respond in 2024. The response should come in 2025.
I see.
Yes.
2024, I'm sure it's even over.
Yes, because if the response comes now, how should I put it? Any Christmas
New Year, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the response is supposed to welcome everybody into Ghana industry 2025. You understand? So I feel Shatta Wale needs to respond because some of the allegations some of the allegations were quite how should I put this? They were mind blowing, and I feel he needs to say his part of his truth.
Okay.
Because him saying, for instance, that he's a curtain raiser. I beg, if you go to the show, tell us what a curtain raiser is. If you played any role like that today, I need answers. Understand? Because some of these things supposed to be the media that's supposed to tell us, but since no media is with him, he is the one supposed to. Just like him, Stonebwoy, coming out to tell us his experience with his international shows. You understand? Because we know some of them. You were billed at Afro Nation as a first performing artist. Nobody called you a curtain raiser. We've seen flyers of Stonebwoy's name being so small inside the list of artists.
Plethora of
you
performance.
See Burna Boy with big spellings. Bang, bang, bang. The face, big, big. You see, and this international people, they are bad. When they are talking about the big artists, they put their pictures there with their big names. The many more, they write the names small, like microscopic handwriting. Also, zoom lens self no go fit help you. But all with that one, we never even speak against them. But let me also say this.
Yeah.
Shatta Wale's narrative about the industry growing and everything boils to one thing. All he has been saying in his narration or his live videos is, before you fly outside, make sure you are well grounded locally. An artist goes on international stage, and the most sad thing as a citizen to witness your person perform and nobody is responding. You are calling somebody your superstar in your country and he goes to another country and nobody is responding. Everybody say yeah, and everybody's watching. Do you know what it means?
Nobody's saying yeah.
Nobody's saying yeah. Do you know what it means? So all he's saying is we shouldn't allow this to happen. But Ghanaians think he's saying Stonebwoy climbing his international stage is wrong. That is not the narration. First of all, how is our brand locally?
Okay.
Our African countries, how good are we there?
See us? Yeah.
How many shows can we play in international, like African countries that we can even fill the auditorium? Then we go, look at, last time he used one of the shows of Kiddy as an example. He was performing and he was jumping, nobody was minding.
Yeah.
Oh, page now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've gone for the show. You are international, but nobody's vibing to your music. Yes, it's true. You want exposure, but you see this kind of exposure, it hurts. Because if you see, it go hurt you. You don't even share.
Yeah.
The aura around it is auraless. You understand? So all he's saying is build the brand. Look at, I mean, I wouldn't even like to. Let's watch how his freedom wave over there will be. And when we see the response, then we can use that as an example. Because look at even Gabon. Just one feature he gave to an artist. See the way the artist was rolling on the ground. So thankful to him.
Yeah.
This is what
I watched that video.
This is what we want to see from artists.
Yeah.
See how people praise Sarkodie from other countries. When he features them on their music, when he even adds their name to his song. This is what we are talking. This is what he has been talking about. Not an artist going around trying to befriend everybody, trying to be nice with everybody. Bro, at that point, if you start to do that, nobody could even take we work when a country people serious.
I see.
Yes, that is it. I watched a video of Davido endorsing the Beamfest that he'll be coming. When you watch the video, the show owner standing in the video and Davido. It looked like Davido was the one coming to do his concert.
Why do you say so?
He owned that space.
Okay.
If you think I'm lying, go and watch the video again, and then watch the reaction, the mood. He was so heavy in the video. Like, who said?
But someone will also say this is normal because in reality, the video's brand has surpassed many milestones than Stonebwoy.
You see what I like? What you said. Someone will say it is normal.
Yeah.
But we have to make the person who is not normal because there are clear examples.
Why is it not normal?
For instance,
The video is Stonebwoy.
Wizkid was shading Ghanaian artists. He picked out Sarkodie. That the only artist he knows in Ghana that can do well is that has good money is Sarkodie. Why did they pick Sarkodie? Have you asked yourself? Do you think Davido can do that beside Shatta Wale? The way if Stonebwoy did around Davido, the thing they look like. Do you think if Shatta Wale is around Davido, that thing they feel happen? Davido is Stonebwoy become very calm. One time I saw one video, he was holding his jewelry. He said, "Hey, this watch, hey, I see the price." I'm not saying don't. If you see something nice, don't. But bro, Steez, you are a superstar.
He wants to be himself. What is Steez?
No. You want to be yourself. Fine. But you see, some
like
of this...
I'm sitting here, I would wish to be driving some Range Rover, but I don't have...
Fine.
I'm driving what I have.
Hold on. You see, me, if I'll give you I'll give you examples from different angles that you understand what I'm trying to say. You see, it's not about you being yourself. If I say you have to be yourself, it is about coming on interview and being yourself. You rather go an interview and try to be diplomatic. Meanwhile, something's happening. That is actually not being yourself. But knowing very well as Stonebwoy as you are, cameras are around you. I'm not sure Stonebwoy will talk about and our crowd or girls doors when he sees another person. Even if he knows the person has girls. Why wouldn't you say that to the person? Because camera is there around. But he's not being himself if he doesn't do that. Am I lying?
Okay. Yeah.
The kind of conversation you're supposed to have, you will have with Davido indoors. I don't think you say that outside. So you should understand that moment that cameras are around. So certain utterances are supposed to be kept.
I see.
I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying.
I get you.
So
I get you. Yeah. So even if he felt like that, he should have just
kept it. Because I'm sure Davido will even come to the house. Yes. We'll come to the house and you tell him. You don't understand? But
also maybe he was saying that for the video to feel cool. Like it's a feel.
Davido loves you so much. It's not those statements that will make him feel cool. Somebody where they love you, they love you. You understand? But where you start seeing antics, imagine. Let me give you an example. Spice come. You bring Spice, beautiful. He comes to Ghana. Then he goes on an interview and claims he doesn't know any. He knew Ghana through Stonebwoy.
Yeah. And the mommy can be.
What kind of what kind of PR strategy you go do with this one where you make it talk this thing? What is so nice that you bring an artist, the artist big up yourself and another artist.
Or the rest of the people.
The rest of the people.
Yeah.
You see, he always creates the impression that he's always ready for peace. But some of the antics, no, they look like that too. It's not you. The antics, no. We sit down and watch some of the movies. But you say you want peace. Some of these things
it doesn't look like.
Because see, the woman came. If she would have said, "Oh," because we have evidence. You've commented on Shatta Wale's post before. You've liked this post before. How did you know Ghana through Stonebwoy? You see, and when you say that somebody will tell you you're a hater, you are this, Shatta Wale should also fly another artist. We are not saying don't fly. But we too, in as much as you want to speak your truth, you're also speaking our truth.
Yeah.
She has liked his post before. Yeah. She has commented. Yeah. So how do you know Ghana through Stonebwoy? There are variant people you know through, you know Ghana, you know in Ghana, through our entertainment space. So say them out loud.
Okay. Now let me ask you this final question so we can run away from here. How do you deal with fans on social media who would like to abuse you because you don't belong to them? Let's do that and let me allow you to. I know he'll be coming here from time to time. He'll be joining Showbiz Daily as well. So you guys should stay tuned. How do you deal with them?
It depends. If I have nothing doing, I forget your time, then we do one. One thing about me is when I see people comment under my posts, I'm very cool with it. You know they move me. But if I have time, I'll reply you in the same day. So if I have time, I'll reply you. But one thing I don't want us to get into is make time physical fight and threats.
We don't want that.
You don't understand? If it happen, media, if you touch me there, touchings will happen. Because it no go be me. I'm being honest. It wouldn't be me. But it will be a different situation altogether. But all I'm trying to say is, I just want us to have our opinions. Let's leave it at that. If you insult me, if I have time, I'll insult you back.
Okay.
Yes. And any other thing, it's not because of Stonebwoy Shatta only made it go be. And if I see you, I'll big you up. I've had some Beam talk people in Beam enter my DM, talk to me. We they talk normal. Then ends there.
Okay.
Be you who can't carry Stonebwoy for say they can't fight full knife. If not, go like the results.
I see.
That'll be the thing.
Well, let's leave it here.
And let me also say something very important. 2025, TGN Artist of the Year. We all know the work done. If any agenda from Ghana media to sabotage can promise, we are going to hit the street in demonstration.
Can promise alone?
Nobody has done what he has done.
Oh, I've heard an interview with Delay.
The whole of Ghana.
King Paluta also thinks.
Boss, let me show you something.
Yeah.
The top event in Accra.
Yeah.
International event. Have you seen King Paluta being booked?
He played in some shows. Or he played at
this December.
In Ghana?
In Ghana.
Oh, he's played some of the shows.
Which show?
He played in Kumasi, the event of the year. Did you see that event? No, did you see that event?
No, I'm saying international show.
That's what I'm saying.
Afrochella is an international show.
No, I get it.
Yes.
No, what I mean is, if you are just saying international shows without mentioning particular shows, then I can also argue that King Paluta performed in London several times.
No.
I think he's performed in Europe.
You see, let me tell you something.
So unless you want to say, okay, Afrochella, Afro Nation.
Yes, those are internationally acclaimed. It's not only in Ghana. They play it in South Africa.
He has played.
I mean, an organizer who does a show in Ghana, in another country, you understand what I'm trying to say? This is what I'm talking like. Afro Nation.
Just be specific.
Afro Nation. King Paluta hasn't climbed Afro Nation stage. So you can't, next year, you can't take what belongs to King Promise.
Yeah. No. I'm not even arguing. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, yeah.
I'm just
understand
trying to ask
the advocate you are playing.
Questions. Yeah.
You play it. It's your role. But to me, I'm saying I've seen some agenda, but I'll keep cool now. King Promise.
Because you know, some people can also argue, when we talk about who is likely to win, we are not asking, or as part of the category definition, there is nothing like who played more international shows there.
It is work rate under the year of review.
Oh my word. Now, watch out for part 2. Me and Long John, there are some things I still want to ask him, but not in this. For the past months or years that he's been doing this, how has he been managing threats and all those things? I have some information that I would want to ask him about it, but not today. So watch out for part 2 of this. It has been great. Long John, thank you for coming. This is your first time in our studio, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm sure we'll be meeting from time to time, so you guys should watch out for it. And it has always been great, the fact that he is part of the team, he's part of the agenda, he's part of the people who are holding the Shatta movement fan base strong. I'm sure when Shatta comes to Ghana, we'll find a way for you to be introduced to him so that he knows that. Shatta actually told me he wants us to start something. I'll tell you off air. Not like with me and you. Shatta wants us to start something. I'll tell you guys about it. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with Long John. It is called The Real Talk here on Sammy Flex TV. Special thanks to Theophilus Digosh as well as Buju Lens. We'll surely meet again some other time. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.